So there was a girl who was leaving some sort of big box store, Best Buy, Home Depot, something like that. She was walking out and she started taping a couple. And she was like, look at this. And the man got in on the passenger side and the wife got in, the lady, I don't know if it was a wife, but the lady got in on the driver's side. And he tossed her the keys. So the lady saw it and she's like, please, God, if there is a God, please keep this kind of relationship from me because I am not driving no man around. And I thought it was hilarious because I'm like, yo, like there are a lot of dudes out there that get tired of being the chauffeur. The guys like who get tired of driving all the time. Yeah. Every time you do something with your lady, you're behind the wheel. And I know you prefer it because
I've done it
because guys drive better.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Oh my God!
And it's only just because we're not distracted. We're not doing makeup. We're not, doing all this other stuff. We can get you there. Plus, we're really good with directions, and y'all are not. But it's funny. It's weird because when I mentioned it on socials yesterday, a lot of ladies bust back with, miss me with that. I'm not trying to be nobody's chauffeur, and I'm like, why?
Hold on, is that a rule? Like, is the guy always supposed to drive?
When was the last time you went out with a girl and she drove?
Damn.
Look at his face.
Subconsciously, I don't think that's ever happened.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just a role. It's a gender role.
It happened one time, and that's so I could roll up. But other than that,
roll down the window or roll up the window?
Roll up the window, roll down the window, whatever.
It's
okay,
called a passenger princess, by the way.
What?
You're called a passenger princess when you're
a dude.
Whoever's sitting over there, you are the passenger princess.
If your guy drives all the time and he hits you with like, say y'all going to dinner, and he says, hey, you know what? I don't feel like driving tonight.
That would be weird.
Why?
To go to dinner? I don't know.
I mean, what? Pick something. Whatever it is. Y'all going to the Amscott. I don't care. Whatever you going.
Anthony has complained about this with me before. He's just like, it's just a lot. I'm trying to drive in Dunedin, St. Pete, all this stuff. He's like, man, I wish I could just sit there and like not do too much. I'm like, okay. So I heard that. And then a couple weeks later, we were just running errands alone. I was like, I'll drive. And his eyes lit up, and he was happy to be the passenger princess.
You get to operate the radio. You get to sit over there, like adjust your eyebrows or whatever y'all do in the mirror. Because every time I get in the car with a girl, they always flip down the visor and start working on their makeup. And I'm like, yo, you had all that time in the house.
I'm saving time by doing my makeup in the car.
You know what?
I don't want to be called a passenger princess, but I would absolutely.
You'd like that?
I would love for somebody to drive.
I get anxiety when other people are driving, so that's why I choose to drive.
Anxiety.
But I guess I subconsciously just drive. Always.
Yeah.
This says, what's worse? I drive for a living, then drive when I get home, and then they complain about my driving.
Yeah. Well, if you're a crazy driver as well.
My boyfriend drives trucks for work every day, so he is the permanent passenger princess with me.
See, there you go. So you guys wouldn't feel weird at all?
I would.
If a female jumped in the driver's seat just to go on date night or to run errands.
Oh, I'd be like, girl, I'll tongue kiss you in the mouth.
See,
I'd put my hair up in a scrunchie from the passenger seat. I'd be like, you drive, I got you.
See, I wouldn't even let her.
Like, I'm gonna tighten you up. What?
Oh my God.
What's the problem?
I wouldn't let her. I would actually offer to drive.
Why? What's wrong with her?
I don't know. I'm just always worried whether somebody else is driving. So I like to drive.
I don't know if it's very attractive, like on a date night, though. I'd rather, if you're taking me on a date or going on a date, I do like that chivalry kind of aspect, even though if it's not that big of a deal. I think it's more attractive.
What about if he was chivalrous and opened your door for you anyway?
And I drove to our date?
Like,
no.
I mean.
No.
You're driving wherever y'all going, but I'm saying he opens your door, puts you in, like into the driver's seat,
right,
and then comes around and closes his door, buckles up, and he is just so giddy because now he get to look at his phone, he get to do selfies and
right there,
all that stuff.
That would feel weird.
That would not feel weird. That would be such a thing.
If you're gonna put somebody in the car, you open up the door so that they could go in the passenger side, and then you go around.
No, you can open.
No.
I'm a consummate gentleman. I'm opening the door for a lady on whatever side they're on. If she's getting on the driver's side,
right,
Go ahead, girl. I'm going to open the door for you. But I'm going to sit over here and have me some fun. I mean, because have you ever looked at what they do over there on the passenger side?
A lot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. They do everything. They do their taxes. They do makeup. they do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
They get sexy, like little selfies or whatever. Then they like hit you with the. Hey,
what they really doing
like,
is they're in the group chat like, oh my God, ladies. He's driving
Look at
right
this.
now.
Look what he's
Look
driving.
at me being a passenger princess.
And that's I'm sick of it.
I don't like anything to do with like the car situation at all, as a matter of fact. I mean, if he wants to drive on a date, that's what I would prefer. But I mean, I can do errands. It's not that big of a deal. But even with my car now, there's a million things that need to get fixed on it. And I just wish he would just be like, hey, I got you. I'm going to go take care of all this.
That's not his job.
I know, but I don't like car stuff. I don't
understand.
it.
What are you talking about car stuff?
Apparently, my oil is leaking on my engine or whatever the guy said. And so...
That's not good.
And I need to get...
The car could blow up like Joey's.
Well, and so I need to go get... They're going to start with the oil pan, other things that he said. And I just... It's been like 4 weeks now, and I got to... And then there's stuff from the hurricane that needs to get fixed.
Meredith.
My screen keeps going out. That's been happening for like 8 months. And I just like...
You don't even have to do anything. All you got to do is drop the car off.
No, these are different people that do different things. I can't just take it to the dealership because they wanted to charge 3 times the amount. So I have to go to like an automotive shop, and it's all different. These are 3 individuals. I just don't want to do it. I take care of the house,
a woman.
And the grocery shopping.
You're
and the
a
kids.
strong woman.
Yeah.
Which means you can go and take care of your car. I'm sure he takes care of his car.
Yes, he does.
So why don't you take care of yours?
I want to be independent-ish. I just don't like taking care of
Well, why don't you
stuff.
just go ahead and say, why don't he do the man part?
Yeah,
That's a man's job.
So is that a man's job?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well just go ahead and say it. That's a man's job.
It sounds like it's a guy thing.
Because if there's a man's job,
yeah,
then by definition,
it's man stuff.
There's also a woman's job.
Yeah, I take care of.
And if any man said out loud, well, baby, that's a woman's job. You might as well shoot him now. There's no way he gonna live.
But if there was ever a guy's job, I would say that the car stuff would fall.
Every guy out there, if you're not driving, close your eyes and imagine you say to your wife, "Oh, baby, that's a woman's job." How would that go?
World War III.
How would that go?
Legit.
If your wife ain't a killer, she will be at that moment right there.
But I do take care of the household stuff. I do. I'm the one
Meredith,
that does all that
That's
stuff.
because you
Grocery
like
shopping.
to do it. It's not because it's your job. It's because you enjoy it.
Right. Now, you know what I don't like? Anything to do with my car. But I do take care of normal stuff like the tires and the oil change. But like big things that's going to take a really long time like this.
Because you don't want to be inconvenienced to be at the place that he don't want to be inconvenienced at.
Yeah,
he don't want to go sit at an... What did you just say?
He'll be fine.
You don't even have to do anything. You literally just have to drop your car off.
Yeah, then I got to be picked up.
Let them fix it.
It's so inconvenient.
That is so
I don't
trash.
like it. There are guys out there that they pride themselves on that. They're like, oh, no. I'll take care of this. This is my
Meredith in the 941, if you don't go drop that car off before it blow up on you, girl, I'm a female and take my car to the shop and work on it too. Oh, wait.
Dude.
Hold on, wait.
I work on my
I just
car.
had a moment. Wait, you work on your own car? As a chick? Go ahead.
She just said that she has...
As a straight chick?
She has stuff since the hurricane.
Yeah.
That needs to be fixed.
That's dangerous. That's dangerous as hell.
Well, this is
You're gambling.
I call them beauty marks because it was like the shingles that were rubbing all on my car on my driver's side. It's on the window, and it just needs to get like touched up and fixed up.
Answer this question. Do you still have the nail in your tire?
What? Say what?
Do you still have the nail in
People
your
say
tire?
what? Could hear. You still got a nail in your tire, don't
You
you?
still got the nail in your tire that you talked about 2 months
It's
ago?
holding the air in the tire, Rick.
This man.
Meredith.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you
Meredith.
doing?
I don't like car stuff.
You okay? All right.
Everything's
Okay.
fine.
I can't even
We're
right
okay.
now. I can't.
It's guy stuff.
I can't.
I don't like it.
Meredith, can you please?
Maybe I should get a new car.
Can you please? I'm telling you, there are texts coming in where people are saying that's a man's job.
Oh, see?
That's a man's job.
Car stuff out of the 813. I'm with you, Meredith. Certain men do take pride in making sure their women are taken care of and good, especially when it comes to their car.
Well, so what's a listen, what's a lady's job? What's a woman's job?
Well, in my household, this is just for me. I take care of the inside stuff. So outside stuff is his problem, and the inside of the house is all mine.
So if Anthony comes home and he's like, "Hey, I don't smell nothing cooking."
I mean, he wouldn't say it like that.
No. Well, what now? I got to say it a certain way? You in here screaming, "I don't want to do the man stuff. That's your job."
I still want car stuff.
Right. So if he comes in, he's like, "I don't smell nothing cooking." And you're like, "Well, there's nothing." And you're like, "Well, that's your job."
That would be a problem.
That's your job. Mm-hmm. Meredith, you had
He's sleeping on the couch.
You had one job.
Yeah.
And you ain't even made nothing. Ain't nothing.
Ain't
none of these burners warm.
And he doesn't have to say that because there's always a fresh new meal on the dinner table.
Because it's your job. But if he said it was your job, it would be a problem.
I'm just saying it like that because it's not being done. And I've been contemplating like, Rich, the other week I was like, into myself. I was like, man, maybe I should just get a new car instead of fixing all this stuff up.
What?
Come on.
Get a new car. You have a car that's paid off.
It is paid off. That's why I'm keeping it. But still, I hate car stuff.
I just don't remember the time that you told me that Anthony was telepathic. Because
I've hinted. I'm not going to tell him what to do. I have been like, man, I wish you would just like throw me your keys one day. Be like, hey, I'll go get this stuff done for you. You go ahead and take my car. I'd be like,
why don't you just say? Why don't you just say?
It's a really big flex for a woman to be able to get her own stuff done. Like you have a car, he has a car. Everybody takes care of their own car. But I'm saying you're scared. Like somebody just said, tell Meredith to be careful with an oil leak. It can cause her engine to lock if it doesn't get fixed.
Yeah.
So like there's a danger there that you're risking when you whisking around and you doing your selfies and all of this crazy stuff you do in the car.
I'm working on it. I texted Carlos this morning.
And Zoe just
But it's been for months.
It's been like 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks.
Zoe just hit us up too, and he told us about how dangerous your tire could be. You could have a blowout.
But again, it's holding in the air. So how is that a problem?
No, it
it's
can
like
shift and pop your tire, and then now you got to react and counteract and all this other stuff.
This would be the fourth tire I've had to buy within the last 8 months. I'm sorry, but I'm real tired of having to buy all that stuff. So, yeah.
You need me to pick you up in the morning? You need me to drop it off?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. He had to order that special part. And I don't know. And it's just stupid. I don't like it.
This says my wife doesn't even put gas in her car. Roles in relationships.
You are such a lucky woman.
This one's
so jealous.
This one's out of Georgia.
I hate that.
In Meredith's defense, as a married woman, I'm perfectly capable of taking my own car. However, I do prefer my husband go, mainly because of experience. A mechanic isn't going to get over on him like they could on me.
You're crazy. They'll get over on me in a heartbeat. Boy, they have offered stuff to me. I'm like, really? So I got to replace that whole thing?
Yeah, they got a unicorn
I didn't what?
in your muffler.
I remember I had to have tires rotated or something, and Tim, big shout out to my man Tim. Tim had me buy a new car.
Stop it.
Because he was like, hey man, he's like, how long you holding on to this car? And I was like, I wasn't planning on doing it today. He's like, I'm just saying, while are we working on your car? He's like, why don't you come over here and look at some stuff? And I'm like, I started looking around. I'm like, wait, I could keep the same. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I ended up getting a new car. Like I came home with a new car.
They got you. See?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm saying it ain't just like.
So you understand what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is that they're gonna get over on whoever they get over. You still making a decision. It's not a get over. It's just, hey, they showed you an option and you took it.
Yeah, but to Meredith, they'll be like, yeah, she needs that premium air. That's an extra $20 right there.
They always try to get me on that air filter. I'm like, bro,
you got a leprechaun in your engine. You got to take that guy out. That's gonna take about $500 because we got to call the guy with the flute. He got to come through. That's another $200. Like that's how they get you.
Gabrielle just said my husband does the gas in my car every Sunday.
I'm not asking for gas, although that would be dope, and I'm very jealous of every woman that gets that treatment. But I'm just saying, I just hate it. I'll do oil changes. Like if I have to get the tire fixed, that's cool. But the big stuff, I don't like it.
Let's see. Lee is on the phone. Hey, Lee, what's up?
2020, new everything. 2026, everything's future-rated. Everything got the bells and whistles. Us guys aren't driving. The convertible tops, us guys aren't driving. It got to be brand new, pretty vehicles. And the girl's like, no, but I got it. I'll drive.
Oh, if it's pretty and it's new, then they want to drive it.
I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a flex.
But if it's a regular, degular, schmegler, hoopy,
no, that's you.
guys, we passenger princesses over here.
If your girl and you were going somewhere and you say, hey, babe, we're going to be late, and you got into the passenger seat, what would your girl say?
Truth be told, my wife, she don't mind driving. She don't mind driving. She does the oil changes. She'll fix the lights and all that. Shout out to my wife, but whatever.
Wow. Okay, she fixed the light. Let me on her own, or goes to get it fixed at the dealership.
On her own. We'll go to AutoZone. Shout out to AutoZone. We'll go to AutoZone and she'll take care of that.
I don't know what that is.
I appreciate it, Lee. Meredith, AutoZone is a store
AutoZone.
that sells the
That's what I
light
know.
bulbs that are inside your
No,
car.
I'm not. How do you even open that up?
Well, they have this booklet inside the glove
The
compartment.
manual?
Here we go.
Hell no.
It's called manual. You can call it Manny for short, whatever you want to do. But
Manny.
it pops it off, and then you can go in there and pop in the actual new.
Nah, son.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support, like, share, subscribe.